Alright, after a spot of quick lunch, I'm back at the truck. But before I put everything back in, I've got to find the missing screw and try and take out the clips that are still stuck on the body panel. So yeah, after that, we'll continue assembling everything on the cabin. Alright, it's now 3 p.m. and I'm done with nearly the entire assembly of the cabin. So I fitted back all the side panels, the seat belts, grab handles, except one, which is the front passenger. And I just can't seem to locate the screw that I dropped earlier. So I have looked under the seats and lifted up most of the carpets just to double confirm, but yeah, I just can't seem to get a visual of it anywhere. It makes it doubly challenging because it's actually a black screw. So I actually heard it bouncing off some plastic parts in the car just now, but I just couldn't really keep track of where it bounced off to. Yeah, I've even searched in the door bins, which I thought might be the best place to start with, but nope, it's not there. It's not in the dashboard either. I hope it didn't drop into any of the air vents on the front of the dashboard. Otherwise, I have no idea how to get to it. So yeah, the entire project took me just under 3.5 hours, I guess, to remove and also to reassemble the entire interior. Let's say 4 hours actually, because I started at 10:30, took a break at 1, so that's about 2.5 hours, and it took me another hour to fit everything back into place. So yeah, end to end is probably about 4 hours, because we've got to plus in the other half now I took to take out the cabin light 3 weeks ago. So 4 hours for a DIY project to remove the entire headliner and to replace the bulb. So yeah, it's an interesting project. Now I'm left with the extra bulb because it came in a pair, as I said earlier in the video. So I might need to search for another fitting that fits. So yeah, what's the cost? Let me just close the door. So what's the cost of replacing the bulb? Minus the labor, it's actually just 45 ringgit, but divided by 2, it's about 22.5 ringgit to get a LED bulb. If you want a filament bulb, it's probably going to cost you just 550, like my inquiry with Nissan earlier. But yeah, who knows how much the labor is going to cost. Considering it took me about 4 hours to get everything done, it might take them about 2 hours. So maybe go and figure out how much is the labor that they will charge for removing, or their labor in general. Then you might be able to get a rough idea of how much it's going to cost you to get it replaced at the Nissan dealer. But yeah, if you like a bit of adventure, what are the things you need to know? First, you need to make sure you have all the tools that are necessary to remove all these panels. So to be specific, you would need some pry tool, something like these. This is a bit thicker, this is a bit thinner, so that you can get through all those slightly smaller gaps to pry open whatever covers, like the A-pillar trims, I should say. So yeah, to basically just pry open the covers in order for you to get to the nut or whatever that's behind it. Apart from the pry tool, you will probably be, not probably, you definitely need a 14mm socket to remove all the seat belts, 4 of them recommended. After that, you would need a 10mm socket to remove the trims that are bolted onto the B pillar. Sorry, not A pillar. I said the A pillar earlier, but it's actually the B pillar. So yeah, you will need a 14mm, 10mm. You probably wouldn't need an 8mm if I saw it correctly on the internet for the rear light housing, because as we saw, we don't actually need to remove it from the body of the truck. So it's just a bit of a hassle to get to without removing the entire headliner and removing the entire housing, but it is doable. It's just a bit of guesswork because most of the fitting and removal will be done blind. You probably would just have a quick visual of how it looks like, and yeah, other than that, you can't be having your head under the headliner together with your hands, because well, maybe you can, but I just wouldn't fit under the headliner, both my hands and head together. Yep, I guess that's it for this video. Oh, wait, actually the last thing before we go. Yeah, the last thing that you need to know is that the bulb that is fitted in the third brake light housing is actually a T15. So that's the size of bulb you need to get. Don't get a T20, it will not fit. A T10, from what I'm told, will fit because the T15, 16 and the 10 bulbs all have the same housing at the bottom. So let me just show you what it looks like. I believe it's called the base wedged bulb. Again, I might be wrong. I'm not a technical person, so don't take my word for it. But you get the idea. I'll show you what the bulb looks like. Yeah, so this is a bulb that you need. That's the wedge base that you actually need for this third brake light. This part on the top doesn't really matter because this is an LED bulb. So if you get the filament one, it's going to look different on the top. It's probably going to be an entire glass housing all the way down to the clip. But apart from that, it's actually the same fitting as the filament bulb. I've not seen how bright it is because it's obviously still very bright in the day right now. I might do another test tonight and see how bright the bulb actually is. So yeah, I guess that wraps up this video. I'm going to continue searching for that missing screw before I put back the grab handle on the front passenger side. So yeah, I'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching. And if you are tackling this replacement job on your own, all the best. Feel free to drop me a message if you need any hand or an idea of how to take out certain parts. I'll try my best to help you over the line. If you're living close by, yeah, maybe I'll just drop by to give you a hand. But otherwise, yeah, feel free to drop me a message in the comment section below. And yeah, good luck if you're replacing your own light bulb. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best. Take care.